you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, ahead, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On second down, here's Murray. It's complete to Drake. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. A give running right, Drake. And out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offensive.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Drake. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Drake. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, 30 yards. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Faking the give. Now Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, 46 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there. That'll be taken in the end zone.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. Hard throw, incomplete.
Intended for Carlos Hyde. Incomplete. He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They are going for it. Here's Watson. On the move to his left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He was brought down by Patrick Peterson. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He's got daylight. The 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down.
A loss of 5 yards. 2nd down.
Watson off play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check it back, check it back.
Running, it's Drake. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Clinton McDonald. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off the play fake. Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Watch the run. Good side, baby. That's baby side. What? The twins.
They're going for it. It's Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Going deep here for Stills. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
55, my guy, 55. It's our field.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Andy Lee now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taken from just outside the 30. And it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. Now it's Watson. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Watson now. Off play action. Going deep for Hopkins. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 16-yard line.
Right back to Drake. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Drake. That goes for 14 yards, first down, Cardinals.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Murray. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.